So before we leave this question, I know as a practicing Christian myself, I'm going to be going home back to the U.S. in a few days, and I have friends who are also practicing Christians, and they may bring up the question to me, in coming to an Amanaska Yoga retreat, or in studying the teachings of Amanaska Yoga, does that mean they're going to have to give up their Christian religion? And my answer to them will be no, that it is very much a complement to their religion. But can we talk about that for a moment? Can you provide some input on that?
So this is indeed an important question. My own experience goes like this. I had the opportunity to talk to many seekers who are from Christian lands and who ostensibly had Christian influence, at least in their childhood and nominally, though not very profoundly. And they were present in the retreats that I conducted. And I found amazingly that they were very good seekers, which means that they're not phony seekers. They're really going behind the truth. And so the inference I made by looking at this is that the authority of their own religion did not bear down heavily on them, preventing them from looking at the truth in other pastures other than their own religion. So they had this freedom. And because of this freedom, they were good seekers. Now, how did they get this freedom? Because right from the age of enlightenment in the West, man has thrown off the yoke of religion, and he wanted to be free of the burden and authority of religion, and he wanted to think everything out himself freely as a free thinker, and did not want to be influenced by truths which he did not really quite understand. And so because he renounced religion or turned his back on it or walked away from it, in the West you find people who are clear thinkers, who are looking for the truth, and they're not particularly being influenced by religious truth. So when they look for answers to the enigmas and problems of life, then they are prepared to take it from any quarter, even from quarters other than their own religion, which is a good thing. But I consider their spiritual journey not going deep enough. I will consider it to go deep enough when they actually discover the ancestral religion which they have thrown off. Then they're able to pick that up, they're able to read it, and they say, boy, this is my truth. When they're able to say that, then I think they have really rediscovered the truth in the religion which they discarded. And I would like them to go that far. And then I think Amanaska Yoga has done a world of good for them.
So that I would think would be the greatest benefit that Amanaska Yoga is doing for Western seekers, or for that matter of fact, seekers from other religions, where they kind of are going home to their own religions, isn't it?
I would even say that kind of a homecoming. In fact, I've used the expression homecoming in my first book. I've gone into it at great length. That the Hindus have, I maintain, many people may not agree with me, but I maintain that the Hindus have lost the ancestral wealth of their religion. And because it's a very subtle wealth, and it's a very deep and profound, to get it back may not be so easy. It may take you at least 5 to 10 years to get it back, to get the lost wealth. And so Hindus have to recover the lost wealth, and Christians have to recover the lost wealth. Not that they have to be so narrow-minded that they only take the truth in their religious books as the only truth. No, but they must know at least that amount of truth, because they were born in the cradle of that religion. So it's their moral obligation at least to be deeply familiar and to be touched by the truth of their ancestral religion. And when that happens, then one can say that Amanaska Yoga has fructified in their hearts. And in that sense, it doesn't at all threaten your natural allegiance to your ancestral religion. That's my view.